You probably outrun this play, but Jeff knew right where to be. And again, complimenting Amin Thompson with the hops. Look, everybody's like, oh, Jeff is dunking in the game, but he still got some hops. And let's check this action out here, too. And here's the thing with Jeff. I love this in his versatility. In this, I'm pretty sure he's running the 51 action. We'll run this a lot with Alpi and Fred. Now remix it with Reed and Jeff. Turn the corner, screen. Bigs don't know what to do when they're not switching. Business decision here by the young, athletic Scotty Barnes. And yes, I still have a whole lot of hops. Jeff throwing it down, watch him palm this basketball and get up. But these are the actions that Ime Udoka trusts him in. And I played with Jeff twice. I didn't know he had that sense of humor, man. So it's just been a joy to see him this season.
It has been 17th year, 38 years of age. Now, as we mentioned, Victor Wembanyama for the Spurs has been ruled out for the rest of the season due to a blood clot in his shoulder. And with more on how the Rockets now will attack the Spurs without them, let's once again say hi to Vanessa.
Hey, Craig and Ryan. Yeah, this San Antonio Spurs team looks very different than the last time the Houston Rockets faced them. No Wemby, as you mentioned, due to injury, but also the significant addition of De'Aaron Fox. So I asked head coach Ime Udoka, okay, how does the game plan change? He said their guards are playing faster. It's much more up and down, less sets. They're just playing different. He said the way you have to account for Victor Wembanyama is so unique. He said Fox is another attack guard. He adds a change of pace, and he creates a lot for them. So the game plan is obviously smaller and downsized a bit, but he also said, look, the Spurs do have some good depth as well, guys.
Thank you very much, Vanessa. There's a look at former Rocket and future Hall of Famer Chris Paul. He's part of the starting lineup for the Spurs. Speaking of those, these are our starting lines presented by Mattress Firm. You got CP3, the Estonian Darren Fox, Bismack Biyombo, who they just signed. He's given the Rockets some issues in the last couple of years. Harrison Barnes and Devin Vassell. You got Amin Thompson, Jalen Green, Alfred Sengun, Jabari Smith Jr., and Dylan Brooks, the starting five for the Houston Rockets. And Ryan, it's now time for the keys to the game, which are presented by, as always, Toyota.
Greg, these keys are for you. You're going to like these ones. First off, board crash. That is Houston's style of basketball. They have worn down the teams in the NBA, and last night with 16 whopping offensive rebounds is something that Houston's got to get back to. Ball pressure. Make the game easy for yourself. Play some defense, and Houston's best offense sometimes is their defense. They're able to get out, and you like Dylan Brooks running for threes and Amin Thompson on the rim. And timing, because of these back-to-backs, you're starting to see different lineups, different guys mixed in, and the timing hasn't been there. So that's a big focus for Houston. Whoever's on the floor to focus defensively, run the offense, know the plays, and that's where you value guys like Jeff Green that we just highlighted earlier.
Well, believe it or not, we're actually going to play basketball here tonight at Toyota Center. Bit of a delayed tip, but here we are. Houston and San Antonio for the final time this year. Bismack Biyombo wins the tip. The Spurs have it. And again, here we are. Finally, Houston and San Antonio from Toyota Center, the second game of this three-game homestand for the Rockets, and again, concluding their fourth straight back-to-back death. Fox misses the first shot of the game.
There's the thing. Darren Fox has the green light now with no Wemby to get his shots up and do whatever he likes.
Marion Paul, Barnes is there, maybe, spins away from that help and hits the baseline turnaround.
And he knew it. I like that Jabari didn't put the ball down one more time because Chris has unbelievable hands, and I played with Chris also.
Spurs have been struggling to shoot the ball at the place, including Devin Vassell. Fox is so quick, ducks in, hands it to Biyombo, and he missed it. Here's it Thompson. Got by Vassell.
One thing that Amin is starting to see is teams are really rotating to take away his layup. So I like that pass, and part of that chemistry is something that he can throw in, and guys learning how to play with the Amin in attack mode. You know, normally Amin is underneath the defense, but without Fred, he's getting downhill. And Jabari, welcome back. He's an unbelievable cutter. It's good to see.
Chris Paul with the turn. Green turn back by Fox. Comes off the shin to his dick. He'll slide. He'll get fouled.
There you go. Attacking for Alfred Sengun. Not settling there, and now he has a chance for free throws. And that's important in a game like this. Stay efficient.
Still pitching a shutout early on here. And 5 straight double-doubles Ralph Shingun still had the best game of his career almost a year ago to the day in this building. But March the 5th of 2024, another look at the drop-off by Thompson to Smith and then the dunk on Biombo for Academy Sports and Outdoors Supermo. But almost a year ago today, March the 4th, 2024, with Wemby on the floor as a rookie, Shingun dropped 45 points and 16 rebounds on him, had 3 assists, 5 steals, and a block shot. He was great against the Spurs last year, but has struggled against them so far this season, only averaging about 11 points a game on 41% shooting. As Paul makes the mid-range jumper, what else is new?
That's as close to a layup as you're going to find in a game of basketball. The mid-range from Chris Paul wide open.
First points for the Spurs. They get 3 after easy.
Yeah, Jalen's starting to get it. You know, when guys jump up, I'm going right around you. He's getting more comfortable in the mid-range. And his reads in the pick and roll are really excelling.
Long arms. He's not the tallest guy on the floor, but he's got long arms. And again, when we've seen him with Oklahoma City and Memphis last year, prior to that Phoenix against Houston, he's matched up pretty well with Shingun and White is one up. He's shooting 39% plus from the three-point line now on the season, a career high. Rockets 4 for 4. Tested 2 there, and then Thompson able to track it down. Quick outlet to Smith. Back to Brooks. 2 in a row.
He's in the shade right now. There's no hesitation, and he's got the green light in transition to let the threes rip, man. And boy, has it paid off. Good basketball there from Dillon Brooks.
Yeah, Dillon Brooks is closing in on 42% from the three-point line in the month of February. Back-to-back threes. The Rockets are still perfect, and they're up 10 early.
Official daily fantasy sports partner of your Houston Rockets.
And this inside look is presented by Memorial Hermann Rockets Orthopedics. And since the turn of the new year, our minutes leaders per game in the league have been Thompson trailing only Tyrese Maxey and Josh Hart, tied with Kyrie Irving and Devin Booker. So Ben Thompson playing a ton of minutes. He's been so productive at both ends of the floor. And this was before the ball game as Rockets owner Tillman Fertitta did present him as Western Conference Defensive Player of the Month award for January midcourt press tip-off tonight. And obviously, as you see, Ben is there, and he's been on the floor to start the game. He avoided any kind of suspension, which was possible coming off the flagrant 2 that he took last night and his ejection against the Bucks.
Well, we got to go there, Craig. We don't need to talk about that. Move forward, man. That's all.
I did move forward. He's moved forward. He's here. I was just saying it as a possibility. He's on the floor. Possibility. He's on the floor.
And I love Giannis's comments after the game that it was just hard play. He didn't take anything personal. Giannis, one of my favorites.
Shot clock inside of 10. There's a tested jam. Şengün was all over Fox, but he was still able to shoot it over the top. That brought rain.
And Fox knows without Wemby, he's got to be aggressive. And keep in mind, he just got traded to San Antonio. He doesn't want to hang things up, so he's still trying to prove himself.
Shot clock at 5. Şengün on the ball. There's that length of the elbow, that big old wingspan.
Get the length. He may be the strongest player in the NBA, and I played against Biz.
That's why I think he's giving Şengün some issues with the long arms and the ability. It's very tough to back him down.
Yeah, you can't hold him.
Fox to Barnes. He airballs that shot from the corner. Picked up by Biyombo. Now to Vassell. Got it off. Had to. And another, Rockets caught a break there. Fox had it, lost it. Houston gets the ball back.
Yeah, Houston, fortunate there. You had guys leaking out. You have to stay until you secure that rebound.
So Harrison Barnes, the veteran, missed that shot. He's really struggled shooting it on the road on the three-point line this season. So much better at home. You really see that with younger players, not veterans. Jalen Green rims it down. He's shooting too.
Great execution there. You had Jalen running off of the basketball in unique ways to get him shots.
Stolen by Brooks. Read it well. Plays it back to Thompson. Races into the front court. Comes back out to Green. He's open. He shoots.
That's a great look right there. That should be a jump ball. And what I love is Amin Thompson's watch film. Teams are, listen, Milwaukee respected him. They collapsed, and now he's driving in there to look for open guys. That's good basketball there from Amin Thompson. Keeping his head up.
A jump ball here between Şengün and Devin Vassell, who again has been struggling to shoot it since the All-Star break. Did have 20 points last night. They lost back-to-back games in New Orleans. This is the third game of a four-game road trip for them. The Spurs do get the ball. The flip to Fox. He misses the three. Spurs are shooting more threes than ever. Thompson rocks the cradle. Now pulls back. There's Mitty.
I'm telling you, Craig, he's hitting those dare shots. When guys are daring him, he'll get you a beat or two. And if you don't step up, he's hitting just enough to where you have to get up.
Vassell like a running back. Through the line. Cradled that ball but missed the shot. And Pope checked it away from Green. Picked up by Brooks. Whipped it into Şengün. He ended up getting caught.
That was aggressive help there from Fox, but he probably knew he had no help on the weak side. So if he didn't get that steal, he's going to have to take a foul. Actually, a smart play.
Fox with his first, the former Cy Lake star there in Katy. Fox is out. Stephon Castle has come in. Hasn't played a whole lot in the last couple of games, but has had a solid rookie season.
I didn't know he had hops like that.
Here's Green, the pullback three. Jalen Green.
Good, Chris. He talked about how well he always plays after the break, and he looks so much more comfortable in this game, just taking his shots and getting to his spots.
I mean, since the new year, he is shooting it so much better than he has at any point in his career.
Oh.
I think we have this. Then Jalen's bleeding. Yeah, his lip is bleeding.
This play here, Jalen coming off, nice step back. That's in his bag. It's something he works on in the summer. And yeah, he took a shot, and officials, just for player safety, gonna make sure they can stop that bleeding. And
Dr. Biles gonna patch that thing up. How many gold medals does he have, Ryan?
Got 2 gold medals.
He's got 2.
I was just talking about the most recent one that he had.
Got 2. So the Rockets have scored 3 touchdowns.
He had
the Spurs have found the end zone once.
He had missed the pull-up there. Look at that back, man. It's a strong man right there. Works out, man.
All right, folks, have fun, dream big, and go beyond this season with the Rockets Kids Club. Join us for liftoff and sign your kid up today for exclusive gear, family-friendly perks, and out-of-this-world experiences. For more information, head to rockets.com right now. Deuces are wild for Event Thompson. 2 points, 2 rebounds, 2 assists. Start the game. Rockets, though, are playing with some good energy to start the game tonight. Now, we'll see how that ultimately sustains itself throughout the course of this game. Again, the Rockets are 5-8 this season on the second night of a back-to-back. I think they're now 14-2, and they have 2 or more days rest. When this team is rested, with their style of play, they just get after people. I think that's why they've struggled on the second nights of back-to-back, is they just don't have as much juice as they normally would be if they were rested, especially with the way they have to play to be successful.
In all fairness, that was a different back-to-back in Utah.
It was.
Not that I'm making excuses. It was less than 24 hours. It was an 8:30 game to a 7 o'clock game. And then this is a 7 o'clock game to an 8:30. The floor is yours. I'm sorry. I just something for you, Frank. I'm excited.
You were in the zone there, man. Take it away. I am not offended at all, even though I do get paid by the word. And then Thompson for 3. Somebody must have opened the door.
He's taking those shots. He's smiling on his way out. And see this slam dunk right here. Jalen Green turns the corner, throwing down the hammer. Flight 28 is clear for takeoff, and no hesitation. And I guess those legs aren't as heavy as you thought.
Jay Sean Tate's come in for Event Thompson. Yeah, no Fred, no Tari tonight at the second night of a back-to-back. Haskell stops.
Look at the pace that Jalen's playing at right now. Taking his time, making his reads.
Back to Shingun on Castle. There's the help by Sohan as just checked in. Ball across the pass and threw it into the Spurs coaches.
Sometimes the criticism without being such a great passer, he wants to get that home run play and sometimes just hit that closest man and let them be the playmaker.
Julian Champagny also in for the Spurs, as is Coach Johnson. He misses that. Spurs just 3 of their first 14 from the floor. Again, I told you they really struggled to shoot the ball. Smith, no. Offensive rebound, Shingun. Missed it, got it again. Has 3 guys out. And then eventually got fouled.
If he was surprised that we found him come earlier. His hands at times are unbelievable.
So Sohan with the blue hair and apparently part of that blue plate special too, picked up the foul. Early bird. And good to the line. Now word from Mattress Firm.
All yours.
How do you sleep at night?
The mattress from Mattress Firm.
And Spurs are challenging. An early challenge here. The Rockets cruising to start. It's early. This is certainly not a lead that they can be comfortable with by any stretch. The Rockets are up 23-7. Shingun just had this flying right-handed slam. As Ryan said, put the hammer down. 4:44 to play the first.
After review, the defender commits illegal contact as his arm is in a non-slanted, non-vertical position. Therefore, the challenge is unsuccessful. Offensive players shoot 2 shots.
Once again, Alfred Shadoon up the line.
Yeah. You finish?
Season Reboot is presented by NerdWallet. 23-7 Houston. Yep, you read that score right. Good start for the Rockets here. 4:44 to play in the first. Interim Spurs head coach Mitch Johnson with the early challenge and an unsuccessful challenge at that, as ultimately Sohan's arm was in a non-slanted and non-vertical position. They don't have any more challenges if they need them later on in the game. It should be brings the first free throw short. And here comes Honey Wired Up Wednesday, our mic'd up fellow, Jeff Green, coming off the court.
Jeff Green is really catching stride. And again, he's the guy that he may trust because he knows what he's supposed to be doing on the floor. And especially with these back-to-backs, being able to mix in rotations. But Jeff has been playing unbelievable basketball.
Castle to Sohan, stepping through, nice ball fake, and finishes. He's having his best shooting in all-around season of his career now in his third year out of Baylor.
And now he's playing alongside Chris Paul. He's got Aaron Fox, so he knew he was out of position at point guard, but it made him a little better.
Not a great pass. Jalen Green says, "My bad." Shingun tried to save it, but could not quite get there in time.
Yeah, you have to dribble out the angle and get a good angle to give the post feed.
Johnson to Champagny. Shingun to the box out. Sohan, since Wembanyama has been hurt, he has been playing a lot of small ball centers. And that's where he is now. Tate to Green to Brooks. Spinning on Champagny. 3-for-3.
Greg, he's been so good at that move. And again, I applaud Dylan for just simplifying his game this season. And look, we get a treat. Big Steve-O checking in. Been a while.
Ball misses. Pass to the boards. He misses.
Maybe he heard me say Diamo was the strongest in the league. He's going to have something to say about that. Shingun loses it. His third turnover. Johnson pulls up. Right back to him, though. Yes. Their offensive rebound. Another pretty good move by Sohan. He's got Houston on pump fakes, and San Antonio really struggling to score the basketball.
Are they ever?
For Houston, don't focus on what you need to do to be successful. Don't get caught in the, whatever's going on in San Antonio. Love the way he simplifies the game. If you get up too high, he is gone and using his speed to get to the rim. Saw that last night against Milwaukee.
Castle slithering, handing, Johnson finishing. What's the foul?
And he's a bull inside.
Strong dude.
May not have the height, but he played big.
Let's
Shingun with his first. He'll come out. Adams picks him up. When Thompson back in, Brooks and Green also go out. So 3 new guys in, 3 guys out. Aaron Holiday getting some run out there. Dylan Johnson come off the bench. All the games he's appeared in, 5th in the league in total points off the bench this season. Hasn't shot it well.
Interesting. You got Sohan. It's going to be zone, or Keldon Johnson's going to match up with Steven Adams here.
Right back to Holiday.
Well, that's pretty basketball. And Steven gets enough credit for just knowing how to move the ball side to side. He's an unbelievable passer.
Johnson down the lane lays it up today. And you can already see the ill effects for San Antonio without Victor Wembanyama, who, if he was healthy, was pretty much a lock to finish this Player of the Year. But he's not going to meet the 65-game threshold, so he's not going to win that award. So I suppose it's Janet Jackson Jr.'s to lose at this point, maybe. Men Thompson's good.
Men Thompson's name in a hat,
Oh,
man. The Western Conference Defensive Player of the Month.
I will say about Amen Thompson. I think without it, I'll say I feel very confident that he's going to make first team all defense.
With that, you know, I'm a big guy, so this is going to sound horrible. Us big guys get credit on the defensive side, you know, but let's give all the block. Yeah, there's some guards that should be considered.
Jim Penny, a big collision and an offensive foul as he comes crashing down hard up and over the top of Jay Shante. Jay Shante's okay, but it took Jim Penny a moment or two to gather himself. Hope he's all right.
Yeah, JT, the team leader in Georgia, steps up. Knows he has those 2 feet out, and I mean he makes those plays that nobody else wants to make. And kids at home, watch his hands for safety. He's going to let his body allow to fall. If you don't want to break that fall with your hands, you can break your wrist in those situations. Small teacher note there.
Johnson spins into trouble. Now to Tate. See the Spurs walling off the lane. Now to Jeff Green, corner to him.
Good job there, JT, getting back on defense. That's how you hustle back.
Jeff Penny to the rim. Throws it up and in, averaging career highs of minutes, scoring, and rebounding. Averaging almost 10 points per game this season. He handles it pretty good himself.
Goodness, he sits so hard into the other side of the lane. And the man is so quick.
And he's so much bigger. And I think if you haven't seen him in person, you finally do. It's so nice. A presence for them coming off their bench dunks that he's just so big. And here he goes again. Oh, how about the
That was pretty, and Stephen felt a man getting back 4 right before he even touched that basketball.
2 assists now for Adams. That was a few. Sohan rolling, spinning, missed it. Used the rebound. Sohan's first miss of the game.
So finally staying down on his shot face. Everybody's jumping
Yeah.
on his shot face.
He got the Rockets twice on him. Holiday into Tate. Adams gets a little bit ball for but Adams left it short. Closing seconds of the quarter. Sohan to Johnson in the corner. The Rockets started this game 8 of their first 10 from the floor. Ended up leading by as many as 17. And they're up by 2 touchdowns after 1 quarter of play. 34-20 as they wrap up their season series with the Spurs this season, looking to win for the 3rd time in those 4 matchups. Good shot, amen. Hey, it's gonna show character, bro. You think they got a camera on? Fix my eyebrows. Shot here. Go high. All right, that was our powerful connection presented by Xfinity. Wired Up Wednesday. Jeff Green wearing the mic, hammered it up for us tonight. I would not expect anything less. Rockets with a great start, up 34-20. And again, going back to late in that first quarter, what a dime drop by Adams. So Ben Thompson for the flush. Second quarter is underway. Adams, Smith on one. Shake it big, turn around the shake. Back down the rebound, skip to the head to Dan Penny. He does have an injured finger that he had a pocket of will ultimately require surgery. Sandro Mondo-Billy in a game and into the box score.
He's impressed by the way you pronounce his name. You were able to get it in one try when we talked to him.
Another one of your guys.
Another call. Four. Dylan, man, he's giving one of those just like it, man. He just plays good, efficient basketball. Mama was going to pop back for three. That's the challenge with Steven Adams. They're trying to run him off the three-point line. And we talked about San Antonio shooting more threes than they ever have.
Well, he has not shot the ball well since the All-Star break, but he stepped up in this game so far. He's 2 for 2. There's Thompson.
I'm telling you, his touch inside is, I mean, it's unbelievable. And Thompson's and everything, but going in behind his head. He's inside the paint.
Blake Wesley hasn't played much in 2025. Just 34 minutes in 2025, the calendar year of 2025. Coming into this ball game again, the Rockets really defending very well. And it's the last moment that two. Rockets caught a break. They defended for about 23 seconds, but Wesley was fluid. Stepping through. Nobody gets to the league to do that.
I think we saw one last night. He just reached out to get there.
He's got 10 points. He's 5 for 6.
It's not just the dunk. It's the move he put on to get there.
Very few guys in the league that pulled out. Jeff Penny working baseline. Fouled by Thompson.
We have seen some pretty moves from the men this season. But yeah, Craig, this was just nasty. Up and under, it takes some time and go gadget arms reaching to the rim. And man, Ben Thompson, the man of a million moves, and got to respect the scoop or the fadeaway. And I mean, he just flew.
Play started with his foot still on and or inside the free throw line.
Yeah, he's ridiculous. And I mean, like, this is just something he does every game. There's something that you turn ahead to.
Jeff Penny makes them both as expected, considering he's shooting almost 90% this year at the line.
Keep in mind, men can probably play a perfect game in the dunker behind the defense, but without Fred, he's been asked to do so much more in the offense. So
He's still going. First miss for Brooks gets it back. Corey looking at Barnes. Elbow J. There's Adams, but knocked away by Champagne. Good help there to deny the Rockets the offensive rebound. Fox trailing, thought about the three. Didn't take it, drives it, stick. On his own miss. On his own miss, that's a walk.
And Dylan Brooks knew it immediately. Great help from Dylan. And teach, you saw him throw those hands up really high so that he was showing the officials, I'm not fouling here. I'm trying to play clean. Had a game-saving play, that block on Kuzma last night also. Are you kidding me?
In, out, back in. He's like a fighter. The sweet science of Amin Thompson. Gets it to Brooks. Had it knocked away. Here comes Champagne. Back to a trailing Wesley. And the head of Steve. Woo, he got fouled.
It's, Houston fun. When they get stops and they can rip and run. The Falls Basketball Club is exciting. Take advantage of tonight's Rocket Shop online item of the game. Get your new era 950 City Edition cap for just $25. Shop now at rocketshop.com.
Wesley makes the first. Brooks picked up the foul. Green picked up Holiday.
We need to get you some more of that City Edition gear, man. You got that stuff from the summit. We got to get you some City Edition
I like
stuff, Craig.
I like it. Been a big hit. Second free throw. Green to drive and kick. Clock inside of 5. Green over Wesley. But it's fouled. He was defended nicely. Adams tipped it. Picked up by Smith. Had a strip but on his way back up. He ended up getting fouled.
That's what you love to see. That's Houston at their best, hitting the glass and swarms. Amin Thompson getting in his bag, step back, step through, and the jelly. I mean, are you kidding me right now? That is just pretty, and again, takes his time, man. And I mean, somewhere he had it the whole time.
Somewhere Hakeem Olajuwon is watching and smiling after seeing that sequence from Amin Thompson.
Beautiful footwork. Can we speak it to existence? Can Hakeem get some reps with Amin?
I don't know. Has he worked with him? I have no idea.
I don't know. Him and Shingun kind of worked on that post spin. That was fun to watch, and sure his footwork definitely translates to guards.
He's got 12, half of which came very early on in this quarter. So Tabari, since he's come back from his injury, has been in and out of the starting lineup. Back in it tonight. This is that one. Adams was blocked down underneath the baseline. It's still almost been away with the rebound. Back on the Spurs. Again, both teams playing on the second night of a back-to-back. They've really struggled. I think Spurs have lost like 6 games in a row on the second night of a back-to-back. Not having a rest advantage is very difficult to see. But again, tonight both teams in the same scenario, although they did crowd it for the moment. Jalen Green, Looper, rebound.
Really slows down. It gets in those zones. He is tough to guard. I mean, a step through Euro floater off the wrong leg right there.
Sprint just so different without Wemby at the rim, right? Fox scores.
The one thing the Spurs are going to have to do is open you up and shoot threes and let Fox get downhill, but they have to make their threes. So,
into Adams, deflected off his chest to Smith. Short, tip. One by San Antonio. Almost got his Philly. The Barnes now to reset the Fox out high. Deflected, picked up by Smith. Ahead to Brooks, threw it right back to the Spurs. And Barnes looks baseline. Misses the reverse layup. Adams is there and tie up.
remember when he picked Keldon up off the floor?
Was it Kelton earlier this year?
I think it was Keldon. Yeah.
I can't remember. Jalen Green off to another really good start. He's 5 of 7. He's got 11. He's been hooping since the All-Star break, which is par for the course for him in his young career.
What's the catch, Keon? Tonight is destined. You ready? Take your free throw. You're still getting. All right, each down, help him out, Chester. It's your chance. It's time to take the fight. Just a little. Thank you so much for playing. Hole in one, presented by Hole. Let's to the NBA. The Nicola Boxer, Nicola Boxer celebrates your passion for the Rockets. Remember, it's something worth it if you enjoy. Cheers.
Welcome back. It's time for the Jack in the Box courtside report. Jayshawn Tate had a very fun All-Star break. He went home to Ohio. He started out by going to the Ohio State-Michigan game. Of course, he is a Buckeye alumni. He was able to go to what's called the Captain's Dinner for the Ohio State alumni. And then he had his high school jersey retired at his alma mater, Pickerington Central. He told me it means a lot. He said, I'm actually the first one at the school to have their jersey retired. But he also said it's really about my family legacy. He said, I went there, my siblings went there. I won a state title there. My sister won a state title there. So he said it just meant a lot to get so much love from his city. He was very grateful and very thankful. And get this, he donated $20,000 to his high school. He said they don't have the resources that other schools have. They can now have a recovery room and other things for the athletes. So no surprise, guys. You know Jayshawn, as do I. He was honored, but yet he found a way to give back.
Yeah, a great guy. Congratulations to him. Quite the honor for him. Quite the All-Star break to go back home and take in a hoop game at Ohio State, have his jersey retired, and again, good stuff for him. Give it back. Look at that. It's a set play.
You saw him pointing to the bench, and does that count as it? That should be an assist, right?
Oh, yeah. 11-4 Rockets run, back up 17. Mentioned your biggest lead, Johnson. Not fouled by Jeff Green.
Keldon Johnson is a bull getting downhill. You've got to step up and take that hit. But my goodness, Jalen Green, the fastest on the floor. Look at him take off like a track star and just throw that down. And Steven Adams just led him out there and knew that he'd get it.
3 assists now for Steven Adams. Beautiful passing. Again, a set play coming out of timeout.
I mean, he just threw it out in the face, and he knew there was nobody getting to that ball but Jalen Green.
He's out. Sengun in. Couple of guys coming in from San Antonio. Castle and Sohan. Got another free throw here for Keldon Johnson. First Royal team, Hall of Famer Tony Parker, the house that I run. We were chatting with him before the game.
Dick had a chance to talk with him, and he was very complimentary of what Houston's doing here. He said he was a big fan and loves what Ime's doing. He said Ime was like that as a player, and admitted that he loved the scuffle, just like you, Craig.
Yeah, I'm all for it. Put a little wrestler back in the lead. That'd be all for that. There's Tate, half to Shingu. Back to Tate. Throws it in.
Again, you see Houston attacking the glass, swarming the glass, second and third opportunities.
Rockets out rebounded the Bucks last night, 53-37, including 16 offensive rebounds. They're out rebounding the Spurs to start this game 23 to 15. Even with Wemby, they haven't been a great rebounding team for Spurs this year. Coming to the play, 25th in the league rebounding position. Brooks, Tate, the block three.
When you move the ball in attack, not only is it hard to guard, you get yourself into rhythm. And that was a rhythm shot there for Jason Tate. That's great basketball. This is a group that's really become selfless, man. They want to see the next guy score. All that matters is winning. Again, and one, he just puts his head down and he goes. You got to stand in there firm and take the bump from Johnson.
He's got 9. He'll shoot for 10. Fouls on Şengün, his second. Chris Paul coming in. Now, second all time is Chris Paul in both assists and steals. He passed Jason Kidd, second all time in assists earlier this season, and then had a couple of steals last Thursday and passed Jason Kidd for second all time on that list as well.
Just not just racking up numbers, but really giving back a lot of his knowledge.
Referee, exaggerated ball fake. Jason Tate steals the board back. Brooks with the step. Brooks misses. May have been deflected all the way up, and then trying to get it back. Ended up fouling Stohan in the process. Oh, it's actually going on Şengün in this third. Beg your pardon?
I like the way the ball is moving and not just passing around the horn. Houston attacking, looking to get into the lane, drawing a defender, then kicking. It's just good basketball. You don't get a finish, but you get a great look right at the rim for Houston.
Rockets over the foul limit, so free throws here for the Spurs. The Spurs don't foul very often, by the way. And now this word from Jack in the Box.
I see your soggy nugs. Raise you my crispy boneless wings.
Welcome to Jack in the Box. Şengün's coming out. Smith coming in.
On with a little bit of Dennis Rodman vibes. A former Spur there, got the hair and one-hand free throws, kind of beats to his own drum.
He's played really well against the Rockets. He's played against them twice. He missed the one game against Houston, I believe it was the last one with a thumb injury. He had to have surgery. But the 2 games he played against the Rockets, he was averaging 20 and 11. He's been really good against Houston this year. Paul chunks and foul three.
They may call it elbow. Like they're going to try to get the ball to Jabari and play off him.
Smith is wide open. Now, snags the board, the ball, the castle. Big lights for the rim. He's hit a little bit of a rookie wall here as a play, but otherwise he's had an outstanding first season of the league.
The championship over UConn.
Tate threw it up, gets it back. 5 foot, quarter three is on the way. And almost tipped it. There's Jeff Green.
I mean, you can use them just squares the glass in waves with JT Jabari and Jeff with the finish, but that's when the Rockets are at their best, doing the dirty work.
9 offensive rebounds, 27 in all for the Rockets in this half. And Castle stays with it.
And that's Castle's move. He looks to get to that power hop and trying to throw it down, but he's able to just follow his miss there.
Among rookies this season, he's second in scoring, 4th in assists per game, and 7th in minutes. Jalen Green loses it. The Rockets were up 20. Spurs looking to place into the deficit further and a really hard foul. As Jabari was denying Castle there, he came down hard, is slow to get up. He'll need some help.
Yeah, hopefully he's okay. I don't know if his head hit the floor, but I don't think he saw Jabari.
It did look like it may have snapped back though from where we stood.
Let's see here. You see Jabari come in.
I think his elbow too banged on the floor. Be the best angle.
Jabari definitely chasing the ball. Get some body there. Where's the contact?
First on Smith. Castle's okay. Makes the first. So again, the Spurs trimming away.
Yeah, Rockets going to have to lock into the dribble penetration.
Again,
Even rookies and scoring, we'll see when we see there.
Ten to 2 run by San Antonio. Castle all over Green. I'm going to turn it over. Stays with him, fighting over double screen. There's help by Paul. Into Jeff Green. Green to Green. To Green.
You know, with all that activity from Castle, it did speed up Jalen.
Terrific hustle though by Castle.
It was. But, you know, Jalen just playing at his pace. He's trying to set up this game. And that playmaking improving.
Green. And then you get dropped for two.
Again, at his pace, and he's not trying to be anybody but himself. If that's the shots he's going to take, but Johnson over yeah, you got to make a stand. Phil Johnson's starting to get things easy here now.
Oh, then Thompson falls down. Saves it to Jeff Green. Now to Jabari. Straight away. Green. No.
You got to make a stand. One, giving up too many easy downhill drives for San Antonio.
Ball over the top. The throw hand double.
From Jabari being there on time.
Thompson tapped it. Foot race. Chris Paul there. And then Thompson got him with the shoulder. Second foul to Ben Thompson. Again, the Rockets are over the limit. The free throws coming up for the Spurs when we come back with a buck 44 to play of this first half. And as we head to break, we'll check in now with Julia Morales, who's hanging out in the rooms to go lounge.
Hi there. Thanks, Greg. Welcome inside the Rooms to Go Lounge, everyone. Rockets fans, I hope you're having a great week and enjoying tonight's game with San Antonio. Saturday will be a busy day on Space City Home Network, so make plans to join us. The day will begin at 11:30 a.m. as the Astros take on the Yankees in spring training action. Then the Rockets take center stage as they face the Kings at 6:30. Well, that's going to do it from the Rooms to Go Lounge. Back to Rockets and Spurs right after this.
All right, time now for our nerd ball and high IQ play, and how about the IQ by Steven Adams with the Rockets coming out of the timeout with the jump, the win on the tip, the streak by Green, the catch, and the finish.
We just talked about his passing ability, and Steven saw that the whole way. And he doesn't just tip it, he led it so that Jalen Green could out sprint and outrun everybody to that dunk. Beautiful basketball there.
Rockets by 15. They were up by 20 earlier in the quarter. I also saw you right before the ball game. You were taking some pictures with some ladies down there. I saw that somewhere.
Shout out to the Rowdies. Okay. They since you want to bring it up, apparently you're the prima donna that doesn't come down and interact with the
Some of us
Rowdies.
have to do things work-wise pregame.
That's what they said. I didn't say anything, fella. That's what they said.
Well, some of us have to work around here. All right, the Houston Rockets are excited to host their second annual Hello Kitty night this Saturday, March the 1st, when they take on the Kings. Again, it's the cutest night on the calendar. Starting at only $25, you will receive a ticket to the game plus a Hello Kitty Rockets plush. So get your tickets now at Rockets.com. I'm up here reviewing the opens. Got some voiceover stuff I got to do. I got to make sure that I know what's going on in that open to keep you on track. I have things to do. I just can't walk around and converse with people. I would love to, but I just can't.
Tell the Rowdies that you don't want to come say hello.
I
They
do.
were very. They were like,
to.
"Where is Craig?"
I would love to, but I
They
have
catch every game on the road. They're
I
here
have
every game in Toyota Center, and
I have responsibilities. But I appreciate you taking some pictures there with them before the game.
I represented you up, big fella.
Okay, well, I don't necessarily believe that, but Chris Paul makes his first free throw.
And you know, guess what the first thing they said about you was?
What?
Guess what the first thing?
I have no idea.
The mechanical bull, dude.
Oh,
There, when is it?
okay. Trust me, it's going to happen. There's still a lot of season left. It's going to happen. Has to happen. Chris Paul, by the way, almost 95% this year for line. He hasn't gotten there enough to qualify amongst the league leaders, but that's pretty nice. If he did qualify, it would lead the league. At almost 95%, though.
On the roster. You're still salty over that hamstring?
Yeah.
Or as we all are.
Yeah, it's just frustrating. Jeff Green from the corner. Rockets had that series.
Absolutely.
Course of history would have been altered, but obviously it was not. It is what it is. Fox can't drive on Thompson. Now tries again. And he blocks the shot. Ahead to Smith. Ooh, there you go. That might be something in addition to a comment. Or they would it be a clear path? Is it a transition take?
Yeah, it should be. He was grabbed.
That would have been another absolute dime.
Yeah, it was a dime. I mean, C.J. Stroud somewhere proud watching that one. I mean, represent for the big fellas.
They're going to look at it.
It should be.
I think it's going to result in something more than just a We'll see. Here's Kevin Scott.
What's on the floor is a loose ball foul. The play's under further review for a potential clear path.
What's Stevens' career high in assists?
I'd have to look. I don't have that. Would need to look that up. But there's the block by Thompson again, like he's skipping it on a pond.
Oh, that's pretty. That is pretty.
And Castle wrapped up and fouled Jabari.
Jabari was going to dunk it, and again, like he did for Jalen Green, he just left that out there. And how about Jabari taking off and running? And this is touch. If he throws it too hard, it goes out of bounds. He throws it too soft, it's deflected, and just drops it right there. And Castle knew it was going to be a dunk. Coach Udoka taking the time to draw up a play or two. And when you really get chemistry with your ball club, you can give guys 3 plays, 3 different unique looks, and they'll go out and execute. And that's the fun of having veterans like Steven Adams and Jeff Green in the lineup that you can throw a lot at them and they'll go execute.
We have an incredible staff here on Space City Home Network. And
Contact committed by number 5. His teammate Paul was in front of the offensive player, therefore it's a common foul.
all right, so
Ball would be inbounded in the front court.
So just a common foul because Chris Paul was ahead of the play. So just a common foul on Castle. But we have a great staff. Our great statistician is Craig Wilkinson. Career high for Adams, 10 assists. Yeah, you see Chris Paul ahead of the play there. Even though he was not involved in the play, that is the letter of the rule. He was ahead of the action. So ultimately, what that turned out to be was a really smart foul by Castle.
You're right.
And that was just their first and the last 2. So the Rockets don't even get free throws out of it. So really smart play ultimately by him.
How long ago were those finishes, Craig? That was the backdoor draw up for Jalen Green.
Rockets with some hands in there and ultimately deflecting and fumbling and knocked out of bounds by Johnson.
The hustle from our mic'd up Jeff Green. He has my iPad. I just want to ask my daughter.
Okay, that's fine.
I get it. My iPad, Craig. Thank you.
It came on January the 6th, 2021. Ricochets out to Jeff Green, into Adams. Jalen's open to the opposite corner, didn't quite see it. So he'll go to work, and it rolls through.
There you go. Steven playing his way into rhythm. He started the game a little, he didn't have his legs under him, but get those feet under him, and Coach Udoka giving him some extended minutes here. Again, another back-to-back, and all hands on deck.
Fox, the Sohan, back to him. Closing seconds of the half. Jalen Green intercepted. Castle got it off in time. Almost hit it. That'll do it. Yeah, the Rockets led by as many as 20 early this quarter, now lead 64-46 at the break. Coming up on the Toyota halftime report with Kevin and Cavill. They'll talk about Jalen Green staying hot. The Rockets fast start here in this first half. Rockets assistant coach Roy L. Ivy is now with Vanessa, all you.
Coach Ivy, you guys really attacked from the jump. What did you like about that strong start?
It's our aggression. It's a back-to-back. You know, our record on the second night on back-to-back was 5-8. So the guys were locked in tonight. Defense first, defensive-minded team, and we came out. We threw the first punch, but we got another half, so we got to still lock in.
Amin Thompson was extremely active. How did he set the tone?
Defensive player of the month. He sets the tone for us. He's the catalyst on defense. He's active on both sides. He's a great two-way player, and that's what we need out of the men every night, consistency like that.
Great stuff. Thank you.
Thank you.
Rockets fans, make sure you stay tuned for Rockets halftime with Kevin Eschenfelder and the Hall of Famer Calvin Murphy. It is all coming your way. Space City Home Network.
It's Tuesday night, 7 games on the slate. Let's get into the top 10 plays on NBA.com. And number 10, Alperen Sengun with a strong defensive effort turns into offense for Houston. Dylan Brooks draining the three. You see Sengun get the massive block, and the team goes coast to coast. Great ball movement. And Dylan Brooks gets a wide open look on the other side. And number 9, Draymond Green connects with Gary Payton, the second baseline for the reverse jam. We'll take you to number 8. Zion Williamson rises up, throws it down through traffic, doing what he does best, flying through the air. And number 7, Kevin Knox throws down the emphatic alley-oop from Santos. One-handed jam. We'll take it to 6. Grady Dick spins inside, gets denied by Derek White. Derek White showing off the defensive prowess. And number 5, Max Christie rises up, denies Luka Doncic's shot off the glass. Luka playing against his former team. Not on that one. And number 4, Jalen Wells lobs it up to John Morant, who nearly hits his head on the rim. Not something that shocks us. John Morant got those ups, finishes with a great dunk. In transition, at number 3, Evan Mobley catches a body. That body is Jonathan Isaac. Finishes strong. Luka Doncic at number 2 drives, kicks it out to Austin Reeves behind the head for the 3. Check out this dime. No look behind the back pass to Austin Reeves, who gets it to go. And at number 1, John Morant sends it to overtime with his game-tying floater. John Morant had himself a game tonight, making it look easy under pressure, and it's the #1 play of the night. I'm Lauren Jabara, and this is your top 10 plays on NBA.com.
Give it up for the Cypress Creek Silverado. If you enjoy the game, Rocket fans, let me hear you make some noise. Once again,
What Jalen does right from the outset, he's very, very aggressive. He has that quick burst of energy going to the basket. Defenses are backing off, but he really wants that jump shot.
yeah, well, one of the entertaining plays that we saw from this first half, it started with Steven Adams, who's been another guy who's been a factor in this game. But look at this off the jump ball. This is how you get it done. A volleyball pass and then a dunk off of a jump ball at the opposite end.
I'm surprised he didn't flake that ball the way he knocked it down court for Jalen to get down there with him.
I don't know that you don't. I mean,
I've never seen that before.
yeah, I don't know that I've never can't remember it if I have, because that was certainly one that brought the crowd to life. It's been a good active crowd here tonight here at Toyota Center as well, as they've had a lot to cheer about as the Rockets lead it big here at halftime over the San Antonio Spurs, looking to go 3-1 this season against San Antonio. More to come. We'll get you ready for the second half next on the Rockets halftime, presented by Toyota. Rockets halftime on Space City Home Network is brought to you by your local Toyota dealers. Toyota.
Really a dream come true to be able to celebrate All-Star Weekend here in East Oakland. Everything is about being the village for these kids and the next generation to hopefully achieve their full potential.
You know, it takes you back to how you would feel if you were in their shoes. And anytime you have the opportunity to impact someone else,
Best fun more for you from impacting the home.
That was super fun, just being able to put them through some drills and seeing how happy they were to be out there with some NBA players.
Ultimately, I just want y'all to know y'all are supposed to be here, like deserve to be here. So enjoy it, take in everything that you can, and we're gonna have a great time today.
Great competitive atmosphere, great energy in the building, and Tuskegee is going to walk away with a victory.
Movement is important. So total health is something that we all can take advantage of. Ways.
Only got a ring.
Didn't realize, how can I take an isolated experience and turn that into a scalable solution for millions of people who are suffering from the same exact thing every single year?
It's hard to get back. I feel like I'm doing my job. It's the part about our sport that I love the most is the impact that we can have off the court. The community does so much to support us, our athletes, and anything that we can do to give back and turn around that support and uplift our communities, it means the world to me.
Rockets halftime on Space City Home Network is brought to you by your local Toyota dealers. Toyota, let's go places. Now, Rockets leading at 64-46 here at halftime. They hold the Spurs to 20 points in the first quarter, 26 in the second as they lead it big here on a Wired Up Wednesday here on Space City Home Network. And nice enough to wear the microphone tonight, the veteran, Jeff Green.
Baseline, there we go. That's good feet work.
Shoot it!
I couldn't do nothing with it. I can't get out the box that fast no more. I ain't want to tell you. I want you to get in trouble.
He's a good guy to wear the watch.
During my tenure, they wouldn't dare put the mic on me.
Sometimes I worry about putting the mic on you now. 64-46, the halftime score. As we look at the numbers, Rockets shooting lights out in this first half, Murph, and more importantly, maybe holding Spurs to just 35% shooting on 2 of 15 from big distance, plus 10 as far as the rebounds are concerned. They've got the 12 assists, and they've led by as many as 20 in this first half.
Yeah, well, how many times we talked about the defense dictating the offense? This is why they're shooting such a high percentage, because they're getting their kind of shots. And when you score early and you relax, your perimeter game starts to become better.
TCB, take care of business. Second half, what do you want to see?
Just maintain what you're doing right now. Don't let off the defensive intensity. Number one, and keep the ball moving.
Jalen with 16 points. He leads the way right now for the Rockets. 3 different Rockets in double figures. Ben Thompson with a dozen. Dylan Brooks with 10 as the Rockets lead it by 18 at halftime. 64-46 to halftime count. Second half right around the corner with Craig and Ryan. That'll do it for the Rockets. 35 left to go quarter 11 to inbound and right to the rim and then jam it through with 2 hands. Jalen Green hits a 3 and draws a foul. Chance at a 4-point play.
This game was going to be a battle of wills to see which team can get to their strong suit.
Edwards, Magic with the bounce and then hitting the long 2.
Rebound by Jabari. In front to Jalen Green. Green's got one man to beat him. Anthony Edwards floats up a shot. Around the rim and down for 2 more. 13 first quarter points for Jalen Green.
Talented guys like Edwards aren't just going to obviously lay down, and they made a comeback and got it close by half, and it was back and forth from there. But we knew the break would give us a nice chance to rest up physically and mentally, and looked like them when we came out in the first quarter.
Anthony Edwards on the step back. Kansas. We're all even at 55, and Edwards
with his third three. Minnesota now on the move, trying to take the lead. Edwards with the blow by all the way to the rim for the slam. Anthony Edwards, 23 in the first half. Minnesota by 2, its largest lead. Green, deep one, hit it. Jalen Green with 19.
Thompson, and there's a shot attempt right side that is up and good. A three-pointer off the hands of Minnesota's Anthony Edwards, who now has 37. 105-103, a 2-point lead.
A lot of it is on him, obviously, because they're putting 2 on him. And, for the most part, he's been making the right play. But, he's got to stay with it. And, we got to help, too. I got to call a better game down the stretch.
Here's Green going to try it. And the answers for three.
You wonder if just a little bit of fatigue is set in.
Green attacks and scores at the rim. Jalen Green having himself a night. 33 points. And the Houston Rockets with a big win at home against the Timberwolves. 121-115. Jalen Green, 35 to pace the Rockets. Anthony Edwards, 37 in a losing cause.
I feel like I'm one of the best young guards in the league, and he's one of the best young guards in the league. It's going to be a fight every night, and that's what you're supposed to do. So, he's a great player, and it was a good game tonight.
Rocket basketball on Space City Hall Network is brought to you by Season Reboot, presented by NerdWallet. Finance smarter. McCarran Injury Lawyers. Injured? Call us. Helping Texans for 30 years. And by Tom's Watch Bar, located downtown, playing every game with 360-degree viewing, 85 HD screens, giveaways, and more. The Rockets have not trailed. They've led by as many as 20 and currently up by 18 here at halftime, trying to wrap up their season series with the Spurs with a win. Welcome back inside of Toyota Center, everybody. I'm Craig. He is Ryan, and pretty good half of basketball for the Rockets here on the second night of a back-to-back.
10 offensive rebounds. The ball is moving. Jalen Green has been aggressive. Amin Thompson is a plus 23. That is ridiculous. And you love how the Rockets are getting downhill. And to me, it's not about San Antonio. This is about the Rockets working on things that they need to work on. And hopefully you see the same in the second half.
So your first half leaders. Again, Jeff Green mic'd up tonight. But Jalen Green was so good. Post All-Star break. So good since the first of the year. Thompson. A whole lot of this might be. We started the game, it started and then came out. And we didn't see the rest of the half. Here he is again starting the third quarter.
Thought he'd get some run against Steven Adams.
And Devin Vassell finally gets on the board at a scoreless first half, like 0-3 shooting. First time we've seen Vassell. He missed all 3 games against the Rockets earlier this season, including 15 games as he was recovering from foot surgery, had a stress fracture in his right foot. So the first time we've seen Vassell against Houston this year. Brooks, good. Thompson, another offensive rebound. It goes.
Again, that's what Houston's strength is. Hit the glass. You're athletic enough to send off 5 and still get back. You've got to do it. For the strength in numbers and youth really pays off.
Vassell. Shengun. Well, I thought he was going to take the jumper along the baseline, but there he went. That's pretty crafty.
That was extra step.
Jalen Green elevating, scooping, missing, rebound, Thompson.
Again, Houston hitting the glass, and you feel more confident and free making moves when you have teammates covering up your misses.
12 second chance points. Rockets still the best team in the league on the offensive glass. League leader in second chance points. Barnes, after a scoreless first half, makes his first shot. #281st straight game for Harrison Barnes, second longest active consecutive game played 3 in the league. If Green scores,
It is so fast. And James is playing at his own pace here.
Bell is going to be tied up. We're going to have a jump.
Michelle got a little out of control here. You can tell he's been more aggressive coming out of halftime.
Rockets will have a couple of more days off after this fourth straight set of back-to-backs. Again, really weird quirk in their schedule. Don't play again until Saturday when the Kings are here. De'Aaron Fox's old team. Now the Rockets are facing De'Aaron Fox's new team. You know, the Houston this year, the Kings have beaten the Rockets twice, both games Saturday. I know it comes starting at 6:30. Then on the road for 3 in a row, including a back-to-back that started off in Oklahoma City, and then Indianapolis, Pacers, and then New Orleans. We're taking on New Orleans again home. Week from this one. Open up a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 game.
That's the right play. Hit the open man. And I love that Amin doesn't hesitate on those threes. He knows he puts in the work with assistant coach, lead assistant Ben Sullivan, and no hesitation.
He's got 19. Green tracks down the board. Brooks down. And Brooks makes it 3. He's poured it on down. Time San Antonio.
He's been on fire from 3 since the break. No hesitation for Dylan.
Yeah, he's just shooting it lights out. Closing on 40% from 3 on the season. He's got 13. Thompson just hit a 3. All this part of a 8-0 Rockets run as they have their biggest lead now in the game of 23 points.
Please welcome at this time is Joseph. On behalf of the Spider Spirits and the Team Liberty Foundation, we'd like to present you with this jersey. Let you get this for all you do.
Welcome back. When it comes to Amin Thompson's hard foul yesterday on Giannis Antetokounmpo, There was one former Rocket and one former Spur that really liked it. Yeah, that was Mario Ellie. I talked to him pregame. He said he did not concede anything. He said, that's old school Rockets basketball. I love the men's physicality. He should be up for Defensive Player of the Year. So I then asked Ime Udoka, okay, how do you balance wanting your young guys to be physical but also stay in the game? He said, you got to teach them you can take a hard foul, but you have to know the limit of what you can do. The swipe downs and the specifics in the rules that they look at, he said the wind up and all that is probably going to get you a flagrant one regardless, but when you grab and pull down afterwards, that's probably going to get you a flagrant two. He said, as much as we love the physicality and we had our guys getting into dust-ups at times, we need to toe that line and really balance playing physical with keeping our guys in the game. But Ime said ultimately it's a learning experience for him. And he got into it with some guys last year, earlier this year, but you got to take those hits in a legal way. He said it's just a different game now than it was back in the day. And Ime said, although Mario loved it and I loved watching it growing up, you got to know the game now, guys.
Rockets do want to play a physical style of basketball, and certainly do. Arguably the most physical team in the league. Shot contested over Fox, doing it all.
He's on a heater right now.
21 for him, his third three. Rockets now 9 of 21 from the three-point line. Thompson is open. Doesn't take it though. Leads it to Şengün. Looking up the elbow, lost it. And they're going to call foul. 7:49 to go in this third quarter.
He's learning how to hunt fouls and all the positioning that he liked against Biyombo, and it paid off.
So Şengün to the line, and the Rockets and Adidas are excited to host the 2025 Spring Youth Basketball Camps at Maryland Rec Center on March the 18th to the 19th, and then again on March the 20th through the 21st. If they just pin it up or work on their basketball skills with highly trained coaches, plus receive a camp t-shirt, shooting bands, and tickets to an upcoming Rockets home game. Register your kid right now at Rockets.com.
We still talking basketball.
Rockets leader in rebounding, assist and double-doubles. Alfred Şengün now with 7 points and 8 rebounds tonight. Biggest lead for Houston. Also got a piece for that. Biyombo tried to tap it in. Chris Paul comes away with it. Back to the cell, and he is in range for the three. So up going scoreless in the first half. He's got 9 now in this quarter. He's going for a block. Biyombo. He is a really good shot blocker. Ahead to Fox. Again, he's so quick. Dangerous with transition.
Right now for Houston, keep running your sets. Continue to improve. Got a hot hand in Jalen Green.
Over the top to Şengün. Into a man Thompson and tried to flush it down fancy style.
He threw that one down. I mean, he would just cuff that one one-handed.
I still have the ball, though.
Off a flat-footed jump. Oh, goodness.
Into Green, quick release off the inbound. Too strong that time. Ball. Back to Biyombo.
And he hits a little turnaround. Got there from Biyombo, but good defense. Those are the plays that you want to see him make.
4 assists now in the game for Chris Paul, averaging over 8 a game, 7th best in the league, and second all time. Doing that foul. So he's trying to stop what is currently a 7-0 run by San Antonio. Go back to the line of Şengün. He's attempted 6 of the Rockets' 8 free throws so far tonight. And now a message from the Lions.
Reliant, official energy provider of the Houston Rockets.
It's not the block that Chandler normally works on, but you like that he has a mindset to will and deal to get as close to the rim as he could. And then he had the ability, to put Biombo, even though he's a great post defender, in a very tough spot to have to foul again.
One more for him. Jayshawn Tate's in for Houston. A couple of new guys as well. Moving Stephon Castle for the Spurs. Come in. Rockets have played more close games than any team in the league. It's rare that they've been involved in blowouts on either side. But as of right now, they're up by 21. Still a long way to go. Chris Paul ripped that very short.
Well, the Western Conference is tough. The NBA is as deep as it's ever been. So you're right. There just aren't blowouts available.
Done. Ball is loose. Good hustle. Still on the floor, but it's picked away by Paul. Paul. And a little yellow shot. Missed over by Castle, flying into the envelope. Rockets have the numbers the other way. Green fumble the ball. Bit of a hot potato there. Some might call that play skibity.
Take it off. Yes, they paid it. Uh-oh. Unbelievable.
Tate. Whirling, drops that black good.
That's funny. I'd like to see more of that, JT. Okay, more of that left hand. Get to your spot. It's still unstoppable. Like Biombo just got caught in the way right there.
Ball back to Castle. This is the three. How many times have we seen that pass by Chris Paul in his Hall of Fame career? Here comes Jabari, putting the through too. This time just jump a little bit. Back up the Spurs. Ball to Johnson. Run off the three-point line. Runs it up. No. And a foul is going to be called on Dylan Brooks.
Been pretty unstoppable.
He's got 12. He's their leading scorer. In fact, he's the only Spur in double figures.
Yeah, all over the place. Little hot potato action, and it ends up going home right to Jabari's hands.
Sometimes it, doesn't matter how it gets done, Doesn't really matter how ultimately that sausage is made, as long as it's tasty at the end. It certainly was on that possession there for the Rockets. Johnson is 5 for 5. He's got 13 here for Green and Adams.
Steven Adams, maybe he can get to those 10 assists.
Yeah, he's got a long way to go, though. He's 7 away from tying his career.
How long ago was it when he
It was
did
in 2021.
2021.
Yeah, January 2021. Wasn't that long ago.
But again, for Houston, we talked about it earlier. You take these back-to-backs for granted. It's nice to see where the score is right now.
Good ball movement. Brooks for 3. Excellent ball movement.
About that, you're starting with Steven Adams on that skip, but even more so, you can't take these games for granted, and especially at this time in the season. And Houston's got loaded up with back-to-back.
Well, they will lessen up, at least not 4 straight like the Rockets are currently in. Of course, again, the Rockets and Champagne knocked down the 4-3. The Rockets have excelled this year when rested, have struggled when not. And that's because I think, in my opinion at least, it's because of their style of play, the way that they need to play to be successful. They've got to play really hard. They've got to play the physicality and get great turnaround. And at times when they aren't rested on these second nights of back-to-backs and are searching for some energy, they have come up short. So what I will say, oh, wow, the other side rises up and ducks it down. Impressive finish there by that young man. But what I will say is that, obviously, again, I don't want to put the cart before the horse here. Missed it though. If the Rockets are fortunate enough to make the playoffs, and it's not a foregone conclusion, there's so much basketball left. if they are, the good news is that when you do get the postseason, they will be rested.
You're right about that. Those Coach Oakland staff, you can tell he looked at different lineups, doing a good job of resting players during these back-to-backs. You know, the Adams and Guitar, he said,
for Dylan Brooks, just pouring it in one run after another. Then a 10-3 game in Boston, his second 5-3 game here in the last handful. He's got 19 points. Castle short, rebound Green.
Dylan, the franchise leader in three-pointers made, right? What? Franchise leader, right, in the game?
He tied the record.
Can we can call him the leader, though, right?
Tied it. When you say leader, I was like career leader now. He's out on the floor. Dylan Brooks, 5 of 8 from downtown. He's got 19. Again, he's been shooting it so well, closing in on 40% overall for the season.
Let's get it. 3, 2, 1. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. You have won 25,000. The shooting shot. Let's keep it going. Make some noise.
Hey, Twin. Get up, Twin. If you can't dunk it, lay it up. Get up. Baseline spin. Spin move. Oh, get up. Sorry. Judge a bar.
95-71 Houston. That was our power play presented by ATB on a Wired Up Wednesday. Uncle Jeff wearing the mic for us. We do appreciate that.
I've never seen Jeff have this much fun playing basketball.
He's out there now. He'll take the 3. Missed it. Put back in by Stevens.
Again, you take those shots so much more free. You have a teammate having your back on the glass.
Mamu Kellis-Miller clear away. Now to Castle. Got that close out from Stevens. Holiday stays in front of Castle, but he's able to get the shot off. Missed it going. Holiday got hit and fouled.
They took another hit, too.
Or was it Castro got fouled by Holiday? Actually, I think it was the other way around. They're going to call a foul on Holiday. Both guys. A little slow to get up. Shook up a little bit, but it will be San Antonio ball. So get fouled on Ben Thompson. Castle for three. Kevin Spiller knocks it out of bounds. .141 to go in the third quarter. Another chance at it for Jeff Green. Offensive rebound Thompson. Comes back out to Tate. Johnson cut off, comes back out to Mamu. No good. That one early. Picked up there from Steven Adams. Took away the drive, closed out to the three. Get pass to Jeff Green. Just by Champagne. Bingo! The glass for two. Just big-handed that layup. I don't even know how that went in from Jeff. Doing in, going left with his right hand. Biggest lead for Houston at 28. Oh, really nice. Ime has his veterans out there with the Thompson. Came from the weak side and denied Mamu Kelishvili at the rim.
Defensive player of the year. Let's stop saying first team. Let's say defensive player of the year, okay? Wimby, get healthy. Next year he's out there running. This is a man's time.
It drops for Johnson. Again, he's the only guy who's been consistently scoring the ball tonight for them.
Oh, yeah. Oh,
he's got 18.
He's always confident against Houston.
There's about 4+ seconds difference in the game in shot clock as we wind it down in the third quarter. Thompson on Fox. Thompson on Fox. Thompson on Fox.
So that looked easy, and Fox did a good job cutting them off.
21 for Thompson. Fox racing the other way. Missed it. Castro cleans it up. Big lead for Houston through 3 here. Up by 101-75, and just was moments ago during one of the most recent timeouts, a gentleman wearing an I'd rather be reading a book shirt hit the half-court shot from midcourt for $25,000. Even the fans are scoring big tonight here at Toyota Center. Through 3, Rockets lead 101-75. Our game service presented by Academy Sports and Outdoors. Rockets badly outshooting the Spurs. Jalen Green with another tremendous game. Amen Thompson, 10 of 13, 21 points. Dylan Brooks is 5 of 8 from 3. He's got 19. Jeff Green again on the second night of a back-to-back in double figures. He's 5 for 10 from the floor. He's got 11 points. He's mic'd up. The Rockets have scored 30-plus points in every quarter here tonight. And again, trying to take this season series from the Spurs for the second year in a row. These two teams met 3 times for the first couple of weeks of the regular season. The first 2 games were decided by a total of 8 points. The last time the Spurs were here on November the 6th, the Rockets won by 27 points, one of their biggest wins of the season, and they're trying to pick up another here.
Listen, Royal Ivy was really good on the wire that Wednesday. I think Jeff Green takes the case.
Yeah, he's been outstanding. Mamu Kelishvili. Smith. There's that. Nope.
Ball was a little oiled up right there, Craig.
I saw what you did last night. It's take the fade. I'm not taking the fade today, Terry.
I don't know what you're talking about.
There's Johnson. Good ball movement there. Spurs do move the ball very well and rack up assist numbers. Holiday rounded out. Rockets cannot get comfortable, though. There's a lot of basketball left, and these leads evaporate quickly. Ripped away by Adams. Here's Amen Thompson. Turned back by Mamu Kelishvili to Holiday. He'll try it this time. And almost bounced down. Offensive rebound. Smith. Rockets continue to dominate the glass.
Keep that, Spurs, though. Keep that basketball high.
That's it. Over Thompson.
Pretty move. These players doing that even more in the league. Euro step, slow down, taking your time, and the defender flies by.
Deceleration, important skill in basketball.
Yeah, Jalen Green had one of those moves earlier to the floater, which was extremely unique.
Ball fake, drop back to Adams, deflected by San Antonio. They were the last to touch, only 7 on the possession. Really? I kind of feel like, say the Rockets don't score here and the Spurs do, I kind of feel maybe a timeout might be coming. We'll see what happens. Hopefully Rockets can put some points on the board here. Get Rockets back at it on Saturday night. 2 more days off. And the Kings will be here. Rockets 0-2 against Sacramento. Look at Ime Udoka. Starting at 6:30 on Saturday night. Like 3 seasons and 160 games for the Spurs. Later becoming an assistant. 7 seasons, including their championship season in 2014. Looking for Greg Popovich, by the way. Wish him all the best. A stroke that Johnson is leading the way for them as their interim head coach.
Nothing but help for Wendy and Popovich.
Spurs are now 5 of 29 3. That's 17%. The
signature move there for Amen Thompson. And Craig, these games valuable, the blowouts, especially in back-to-back, because you can rest your starters. You know, you got heavy minute guys like Shingun and Jalen Green, and every time that you can let them take their time and get healthy and allow Fred time to get back. And look at, this is Verizon's orbit cam. Amen Thompson getting downhill. That's the same move that he beat the Celtics with earlier this year. And this is just fun to watch it. Mamukilishvili, he's just in the wheelhouse right there. Not much he's going to do.
Thompson, as I said, he's got 25 points. This is the fourth time in a men's career that he's gone for 25. His career high in a game, which he has a shot at here tonight, is 33, and that came in that monster win in Boston.
He continues to get better.
Was that the best win of the season? Was the one here? There's been a lot of them. The one against OKC, the one against
Boston,
the one against the Warriors.
Boston, the world champs in their spot. You kind of get over the hump, and then the execution down the stretch.
Poked away. Good hands by Mamou Kellisbury. And there's Johnson to run out. He's got 22 points.
Yeah, he's got one speed, and it's downhill.
Barr can't finish on Champagny. Hassel's in double figures now as well. Over the shoulder, blocked by Adams, and then he was out of bounds. Caught the ball, and that goes back to Houston. First bench has that score. The Rockets bench 55-24, due in large part again because of Johnson and Castle. Vassell coming in. Fox going out. Here's a look at Mitch Johnson. The Spurs were 18-16 on January the 3rd. They've since gone 6-16. Watch out.
There's communication there. Thought Aaron was going to end up flaring.
But needless to say, the Spurs have fallen on some hard times, and obviously the losing Wemby for the rest of the season is a significant blow to them. Obviously dealing with a blood clot there in his shoulder, his personal health is most important. Castle, Green. Backed up by Adams. Smith. Lights on pretty short. Offensive lead on the step three.
Steven Adams is abusing Mamukilishvili inside on the boards.
Runner. Green runs it over there. Just a little bit of everything for him tonight.
It's just called big-handed in basketball, man. There's not many guys who can do that.
He's wearing the mic. He's hit a three. He's hit a nasty finger roll that the Iceman George Gervin will be happy with. And then Amanda Thompson into the lane, a little step through bucket. He's had a big night, so too of the Rockets.
Please welcome Houston's finest.
This copyrighted broadcast of the National Basketball Association may not be retransmitted, reproduced, rebroadcast, or otherwise distributed or used in any form without the express written consent of the NBA.
Let's see for the Bucks. Texas.
Our Michelob Ultra courtside close-up featuring a men. Thompson having a terrific night. 25 points, 7 rebounds, 4 assists, 12 to 15 from the floor, doing a little bit of everything, and really impressing again. Ryan, he also has a couple of block shots to his credit.
Yeah, he does everything, and he's got one speed, and it's really fast, and loved the footwork in the lane, took his time, working hard defensively and active, and you know, again, a man is just a joy to watch, but he looks so much more comfortable in the lane and looking for his teammates.
Jock Landale out there for the first time. Former Spur. Amar Billy.
Basketball there. Phillies really getting a lot of run here.
So the Rockets in this game, again, no Victor Wembanyama. They have 51 rebounds, 18 offensive rebounds, 16 second chance points, and 50 base points. There's still just inside of 7 minutes to go. Make it 2 more base points.
Here's the thing with him, a very willing passer. More comfortable he gets in the lane. Got to be ready for that basketball because he looks for his teammates.
Airmailed by Penny. And a rebound to Smith.
But again, can't say enough, Craig, about the value of just taking care of business.
Jock Landale foul.
Taking care of business against struggling teams, and you get a chance to just rest your guys and stay healthy, and you get to try some things out.
This is what Ryan is really looking forward to. It's Barbie Game Day at Toyota Center on Saturday, March the 8th, against the New Orleans Pelicans. For just $25, you can receive a ticket to the game and a limited edition pink Barbie Game Day jersey. Get your tickets now at Rockets.com.
Barbie wear 59.
I don't know. And look at our Verizon Orbit cam. One more free throw that Thompson going to check out. It's a nice round of applause for a terrific night.
Yeah, he was balling. And again, the world is getting put on notice of how great Ben Thompson is and his energy and how unique a player that he is.
And Shepard out there.
Is that McVay's number, 59? He had the Barbie number?
58. Clear pass for Shepard.
Yeah, no communication there. And the thing about Coach Ime Udoka, he'll hop up in a second. Feels like a group starts to let up.
And Jabari gets the goal. He's got 9 points, 10 rebounds.
Love the way that Jabari took his time once he got in the lane. And sometimes it's a value in small injuries. If you guys can sit back and watch a lot of basketball, see where he can contribute, where he can even be better.
Leslie to Johnson. Spurs are 5 of 33 from 3.
They're struggling. That's been a big difference in the ball game and the offensive rebounds they've given up.
Jacob Bates, step through, Smith, rebound picked up by the Spurs. Malachi Branham to Champagne. Deflected. Leslie with the scoop. Back to Branham. To Johnson. To Champagne over Shepard. Another missed 3. Paint coming to the paint. Missed it.
He's right-handed there.
Johnson to Leslie to Champagne. And it gets some more stuff here for both teams, including Cam Whitmore and Nate Williams. And now a message here from McCarran Injury Lawyers.
Injured? Call Mocarum Injury Lawyers, 281-222-2222.
We saw Nate Williams. He stepped off the bench in what would have been a big-time comeback against Golden State.
Safely assume he's going to get a bucket with the defense. 4 minutes.
It's a pretty good assumption.
What's the value, man? That's a hard role to play. Guys, step in and play ready.
Shepard got fouled. So he'll go to the line.
Shepard's still looking to find his way, and his goal when he can get his opportunities in game and the competition of Houston, just trying to find those moments. Margarita Mondays, presented by Casamigos, are back and better this Rocket season. Join us for our next Margarita Monday on Monday, March 10th, versus the Magic. Get a ticket to the game, a margarita, and a Margaritaville Rockets towel starting at just $20. It's 5 o'clock somewhere. Secure your tickets now at rockets.com. All laughs and smiles on the bench.
Auburn kills Philly with a rare three for them. His second. Shepard by Castle to Whitmore to Landale for the baseline.
Yeah, you can assume that with Wimby out for the season, San Antonio's going to take a chance to go develop guys and give opportunities there. See what they have.
With the block of the NFL ticket trade deadline is out there. Rule.
Here's the thing for San Antonio. You see Wimby coming into his own. You make the move for Fox, which is a good one. And, you know, they're going to be looking to either add to the draft or maybe bring in more veterans. So it's interesting to see, but they got options moving forward.
That's because they have Victor Wembanyama.
Absolutely. He's becoming one of those guys that they're acting head coach there. But he's one of those guys who turn into where players want to go play with him. You know, they believe in him. He's got a chance to be the next face of the NBA. Throw that out there lightly, but you know he's going to be attracting talent to San Antonio.
Murders. Take. Baldwin. Wembley's able to beat Landale.
Fortunately, McLaughlin went to the wrong college, and I just really sit back and ball.
Not going to turn it over. A really clean guy, another dunk.
Ime's off the bench. That's the Popovich in him. Doesn't like to see guys get too complacent.
Almost how they do turn it over again. As Castle rattled it away from Shepard. And we got a timeout. 2:56 to go. Again, all smiles. Rockets leading 114-97.
Houston is challenging the out of bounds rule.
Wala pala siyang jacket.
Nasa cornice daw si kuya mo.
Now, with 2:56 to go, Ime Udoka did call that timeout to challenge that out of bounds play between Castle and Shepard. It was initially ruled San Antonio ball. Here's another look at it.
It goes to tie it up. I think that should be Rockets' ball. You see Castle gets the contact, and it's going to be a tough one.
Replay official rules, there's no clear and conclusive evidence to overturn the call on the floor. Call stand, San Antonio ball.
Spurs ball.
Yeah, I agree with that call. It's got to be conclusive to know. And it doesn't look like it comes off both their hands simultaneously and rewarding the hustle and the original call.
Rockets looking for their 5th straight home win against the Spurs. Laughlin snakes underneath, picked up by Williams, back to Wesley. And on Landon. The Rockets were up 28.
San Antonio playing extremely hard.
Hey, Williams is wide open.
Landon sits back. 2 hands for authority right there.
Castle. None of their starters in double figures. All their double-digit guys are off their bench. Their benches accounted for 72 of their 101. Finds Williams.
Gonna get a bucket. He's gonna find a way. He may love those guys that come in ready, and he may was a good player in the league, but in these moments he knows how hard it is to be one of those guys that doesn't play much and comes in and works. His practice what he preaches.
Mama Philly ended up getting Nate Williams. Rockets now, by the way, have 58 rebounds, plus 18 on the glass. They had a foul to give. That's their first in the last 2.
Craig, in my opinion, it doesn't matter who's out there. You get a big win against San Antonio,
especially a little better and team from in your division, a long-time rival.
I'd say one of their 3-pointers for Nate.
Brandon stepped out of bounds.
But again, just the value of taking care of business. The starters were on fire in the ball game.
Shot misses. San Antonio ball. 124 to go. If the score holds, we'll be hearing from Dan Green and Vanessa Richardson as this is over. 3. The first for Castle, the 7th for the Spurs.
Yeah, he's found some rhythm, and sometimes that's what these minutes are like. And
20 for Castle.
So that's why he's still on the floor. You can get confidence.
And a lazy pass by Whitmore. Stolen by Castle. He dunks it down.
You can get confidence in these moments that can carry you over into the next game. And San Antonio heavily invested in Castle.
Here's the press. Rockets have some issues getting the ball inbounded.
You read Shepard. You gotta be back and cut for that basketball. You gotta find ways to get open.
We got a timeout here with 61 seconds to go. First bench unit continuing to play very hard down this stretch. And Space City Home Network has partnered with the Houston Livestock Show and Rodeo to bring you daily live coverage of all Rodeo Houston events beginning March the 4th through the 23rd. Stay tuned for all things rodeo only on Space City Home Network. And of course, again, it's Wired Up Wednesday. And one more time, let's see what Uncle Jeff has to say.
Oh, right here. Oh. There you go. Twist. Where my phone at? I want free water, Burger.
At this point, I think we all do. Jeff Green, thank you so much for wearing the mic tonight. Great stuff. Another very, very good game for him. 13 points, 6 of 12 shooting. on the second night of a back-to-back. Spurs, though, on a 16-4 run. They've cut a 28-point deficit to 12.
Right now, for the guys on the floor, you have to take care of the basketball. You have to be strong with it. San Antonio, they're playing hard. That's what they do.
That's 55.1 to go. Again, Rockets and Kings on Saturday night to wrap up the homestand after 2 days off. In such an interesting and bizarre schedule. The Rockets concluding their fourth straight back-to-back game. Another one coming up early next week.
Get it across.
I know. The Rockets are in danger. That is an 8-second call. Reminder, stay tuned for Rockets post-game show presented by Kennedy Sports and Outdoors with Kevin and Calvin.
I'm going to tell you right now, I know this is the last 5 minutes, but Ime's going to have a mouthful for this group. You can imagine. Again, that's why Houston's had success, but just taking care of the basketball. But he is a master of accountability, and that's why Rockets really taking off this season.
Rockets just using clock. They'll take the turnover. But it will be 5 straight home wins for Houston over San Antonio. It will be their second consecutive season series win. 3 games go on after this one. Here's over in just a couple of seconds. And it will be the Rockets' 37th victory of the season. The Spurs now have lost 4 in a row. Amen Thompson had a brilliant night. So too did Jalen Green and Dylan Brooks. The Rockets never trailed here tonight, led by as many as 28, cruised to a 118-106 victory over their I-10 rivals. The San Antonio Spurs, again, the chance to relax for the next couple of days. Don't play again until Saturday night. But a good win for Houston. Started early, kept the foot on the gas, led a little bit away late in the game, but again, a solid win here by the Rockets is Amen Thompson. It's going to be Amen Thompson. We pulled the old Uncle Charlie on you. We're dropping that 12-6 curveball on you. It's Amen Thompson with Vanessa Richardson.
Amen, you guys got off to a really strong start and you never looked back. How are you able to be so dominant for 4 quarters tonight?
Just trying to bring the same energy we brought yesterday, not letting up. We haven't been great back-to-backs this year, so just trying to bring energy.
Defensively, holding De'Aaron Fox to 7 points. What does it take to get that done?
Just a team effort. All of us locking in. When he beat me, I had Alfie, Steve, Barry in the back trying to help me, so that's really what it takes.
What kind of chemistry are you developing with Jalen Green?
We got great chemistry. We're always talking trash, so that's my brother,
You had unbelievable footwork tonight. Were you channeling your inner Hakeem?
I mean, shout out to legend, shout out to Hakeem. I'm not there yet, but we're gonna get there one day.
Awesome, thank you, Amen.
Thank you.
Fantastic game for Amen Thompson, who just continues to have a highlight reel, it seems, every game and impress. Kevin and Calvin, up to you.
All right, thank you very much, Vanessa. This man's going to be all hooked up and ready to go because the post-game show is on the way. Wasn't exactly the smoothest trip to the finish line, but the Rockets, I promise you, get the victory here tonight. Anytime you beat the San Antonio Spurs, it's